Morning folks, we're gonna be doing some scouting this morning. We're looking at marsh and river bottom type habitat for whitetails here. We're gonna be trying to find some rut locations and some early season type locations. We'll catch up with Bud later. He's checking a transition to my south. I'm gonna be checking this north transition, so we'll see how this goes.
Alright guys, so we're at the first spot. Checked out my side. As far as land and terrain, it all makes sense. It is, it's a little stretch of woods, probably 60 yards wide, and there's a river on one side, and then it was a dogwood field on the other side. So you got food. And in the woods, I'm not real good as far as tree ID, especially in wintertime when it's all it is bark. I need at least a leaf, but I did find a lot of squirrel tracks in there. And seeing that there's squirrel tracks in there, you would think that there's acorns. I'm not sure if squirrels eat other stuff, but the thing that comes to my mind is squirrels and acorns. It makes me feel that there's acorns in there. So now you got acorns and you got dogwood as far as food. You got a real nice transition and edge, but I did not find, as far as buck sign, nothing. Not a single rub. There's a couple trees on the field edge that definitely looked like they could be scrapes, or at least used for a scrape. So that shows a little promise, but it definitely looked like a good rut spot, being a little pinch point funnel kind of deal. You can pretty much set up in the middle of the trees, and you can shoot to the river, you can shoot to that field edge. There's some narrow spots. And thinking that dogwood, from the looks, could easily be dull bedding, switch then this little patch of trees be downwind of the dull bedding. So I like that. But yeah, just kind of lack a sign right now, but it looks good. It should hold deer. It's hard to access because either you got to come in off this river or you have to walk through that dogwood field, which if you do that, you're going to blow it out, kind of kill your whole hunt. So it's harder access. I like that. I'll have to figure out some way to come in on the riverside, but I'll worry about that when the time comes. But I had Eric is scouting the other side, and he gave me a call and said he found a bunch of rubs and some scrapes on that side of the river. And the deer can actually run a railroad grade over the river, so they don't even have to go across the river to go from one side to the other. So that was probably the sign I'm looking for.
Alright folks, we found the first spot of the day here. Looks to be a rut spot. I haven't found too much for bedding. Bud might have found some possible bedding on his end. I haven't walked the transition yet going this way. But what we got going on here is that we have a little dike right behind me, and there's a river bottom in that direction, and there's kind of a funnel that connects a big block of timber here with the dike and the river bottom. Found a nice little hammer rub back there. Over here on the field edge you got scrapes. Anything else, Bud?
That pretty much sums it up.
Yeah. Alright, so folks, we got looking at the spot a lot closer. Found some sign of human presence here. There's tree notches here. Looked like he was using a climber or hang on, something like that. And there's a bull holder way up there. Not sure if you can see that or not. I don't think he's setting up on a right wind or anything. I mean, his wind's swirling on this field edge.
I think he's just hunting a corner.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just a typical, he's got it, and this was corn last year. So
Yeah.
I'm sure he came in right after the corn was cut, and he's just sitting in the corner.
Yeah. All right, Bud had a cool find here. I'll give him credit on this one. We think a possible bunny rabbit got killed by a coyote or a fox.
One of them.
Something like that, but interesting little kill site right here. Don't see that every day.
All right, guys. We're at like spot 4 or something now. Not even sure at this point. But we're out here in a big giant cattail marsh. Marked a couple islands. Didn't expect to see too much fresh sign from this last year out here just because of all the water we're dealing with in these marshes. But surprisingly, I actually did find some fresh sign from last year. Well, you can see it. We're way down right on that snow edge. There's some rubs. And then on that tree right there, there's a little rub. I'm not even sure how much snow I'm standing in right now. I know it's a lot, but they can definitely, a smaller buck was in here. Right on an island like I thought. We got a west wind, so it's blowing me right in the face, and out that way is all cattail marsh. So I'm thinking he's probably either bedding down right there, could be bedded down in that opening over there, but he's got a trail. You can just kind of picture a trail coming right through here. I'm gonna go check over there more, see if there might be more rubs over there. I mean, you can see there's an opening right there. Could possibly also be a bed. But we got deep snow, but we're still out here trying to find spots. If you got time, you got to be out in the woods trying to figure it out. All right, guys, this is that same spot. You got a rub on that tree. There's a rub in there. Looks like he had a little bit of rub on. So I'm definitely thinking he's bedded back right there. Definitely cool, man. There's a lot of water in here and he was still in here. This is just a big giant cattail marsh going that way. Very cool.
All right, folks, just want to do another quick tip here. Bud came across a couple beds. We got one right here, another one right here, another one on the back side of the tree. I'm sure you guys...
Then there's another one up there by one of them little trees too.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that one back there.
Yeah.
Good spot, but yeah, but I'm sure a lot of you guys have already heard it talked about, but this is pretty much a doe bedding area. You got a doe watching that way, got another one watching that way, and you got that one watching that way. So they're just bedded in a circle. So just a quick tip for you guys. All right, friends, we're finally on a good trail here. You guys can see it right there. It's heading back to hopefully some mature buck bedding. Might be some of the first real good sign that we've seen yet today. This is absolutely insane, the deer traffic that we've seen back here. I mean, there's hundreds of tracks down here. We are in a real heavy back here. That's the second or third patch that I've seen like this. Bud's about 50 yards from me. He's seen a couple patches like this. Definitely found the deer. Overall, we haven't seen much for buck sign, but I'm assuming those bucks are going to be on that transition. But great to see that we finally found a good density of deer here. So we're getting closer towards that transition. Got an old historic rub right there. Old historic rub right there. All right, folks, not gonna lie, today was pretty rough. We put 7.5 miles on or so.
Yep.
I don't have much to say. I mean, our best spot was by the road.
Yeah, best spot was the closest spot.
Other than that, all we saw was a bunch of doe tracks, and that's about it.
Yep.
Other than that, there's not much to recap.
Found one spot. It wasn't a waste.
One spot. Still wasn't a waste. We eliminated 6 miles worth of other stuff that Bud doesn't have to go in and kill himself. So.
Yep.
All right. See you in the next video.
See you later.
Who knows what it'll be? Maybe fishing. Something.
Never know.
See you later.
All right, so folks, wow, that started off awkward. All right, so folks, we looked at the, wow. I always nail it the first time.
You always nail when there's a freaking